Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. I'm Dooney Evans Jr. alongside
Jesse Torres.
and this is episode 45. Woo! Every time I mention the episode, do you have to?
Yeah, I get excited.
So,
No?
yeah, it's exciting. And the reason why I'm saying that, and it sounds like I'm mocking you, is because today Jesse said, we should do something for our 50th episode. And I'm like, it's only 50. And then you're like, maybe we should do something for when we make a year. And I'm
It's
like,
52.
I'm like, it's not much of a big difference. 50 sounds like a more round number, where if you wanted to do something special for the 50th, it just sounds better rather than say, oh, it's a 1 year anniversary and it's 52 episodes.
Yeah, well, I think if you don't mention the 52 episodes, you could just say it's our year anniversary, then it's just like, yay! But then it's like, oh, let's celebrate 52 weeks.
No, I think in the podcast world, you have to
It's like
name
5.
the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like 5, 10, 15.
Not
20,
really. You really want to do like
50, 100.
Yeah, then 200.
150.
No, not. You want to start then doing the hundreds. So you'll be 50, 100, 200, 300,
So it's like
500.
when you celebrate like a baby and you're like, oh, it's 12
Oh,
months.
oh,
And then
I
it's
hate
like,
that.
Oh,
No,
baby's
no, no,
like
no.
48 months.
I hate
like,
that. I
you
don't
break it
know
down?
why. If the kid is already past 1 year old,
They
you do
shouldn't
not
be
say,
no.
oh, he's 13 months. Then I gotta start thinking, oh, he's a year
Subtracting,
and 1
isn't
month.
it?
What? No. That's it. Once the 1 year, then it becomes 2 years, then 3 years, then 4 years. Not
like-
65 months.
Just say they're a year.
Yeah,
I think.
If it's a year and a half that they've been alive, right? Just say he's a year old. I don't say, oh, my son is 6 years and 35. No, what? No. Good thing you brought that up, man. That's been bothering me for years.
Oh, I know. I don't think I've ever said like,
I've
oh, the
never
girls are
said
18 months.
Never in my life.
No,
ever
I think
said.
I stopped at 12. Maybe because it's hard for me to even calculate.
But it's funny because in relationships, Jesse's totally different. When we first made 1 month of our relationship, Jesse gave me.
Aw, it was the cutest
I have
thing.
it here. I'm gonna show you guys. It is a cute thing, but I told baby we don't have to celebrate every month, every
First
week.
of all, it wasn't like that.
I will show
It
you.
wasn't like that.
And you're probably
I think
thinking,
it
why is he hiding it? Well, we just moved and I have nowhere to
No,
put
you
this.
just moved.
Well, me. So Jesse got me this. I don't know if you can probably see it, but this is like.
Get closer.
Yeah, but if I bring it
Get
close, they're gonna be
closer.
blurry. You
Oh,
see?
get
Oh, I can't
closer.
see, and I don't want to fix the zoom. But anyway, this is our photo that we use for our show.
Which is our first
So
pictures together.
yes, so when it says 1 month strong.
Oh wait, yes, but you see, it's a camera. So he is a photographer and all this other stuff that he has under his belt. So I thought it was such the cutest thing. Like
it
it's
is.
a frame, you know?
No,
And-
it's dope. It's dope. But when I said 1 month, I'm like, okay, so what's gonna happen the second month? Is it
It
2
was
months
cute.
strong, 3 months?
No, it was. I didn't go.
No,
far.
you did. You didn't give me gifts, but you said happy 2 months, babe. And I'm like, really, Jess?
Yeah, I was excited. It was
Happy
my
5
first
months.
relationship after 2 years of not dating, or, you know, it was like, oh, it was so cute.
We're gonna put this away now, guys.
It was so cute.
But yeah, that the whole anniversary thing, man. If y'all out there, y'all listening, please, if you just started dating, don't do the 1 month, 2 month, 3
Oh,
weeks.
please. I think secretly you can. Now, if you're posting it, you never know. You may just be doing 1 month with a lot of people. You know, like you
Oh
switch,
yeah.
and you're just like, oh, happy 1 month, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah,
the
you don't
next
wanna
month is
celebrate
like
that.
somebody else in
You want to,
place.
yeah. If you're on social media, you want to keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
And we're like, wait,
We
2 months ago
actually
you were
kept-
somebody else.
We actually kept not really, because we weren't really active on social media, so it wasn't like we
No,
kept
it was
each other
just
from
me.
social
Jesse
media.
wasn't.
I wasn't on social media at all, so
Yeah.
But we have a lot of pictures of the things that we used to do.
Yeah.
It's so
Well,
off
obviously
topic.
this year kind of messed things up.
Yeah.
Obviously. But
We were talking about that too.
getting to the topic, and it's funny because I'm gonna get off the topic again. We were listening to a podcast this morning or this afternoon, and they were talking about putting coins in their mouth, and then it went from that to a shirt that the guy was wearing, and it's like, what happened to the episode? So yeah, we're rambling on. Let's get into it.
Okay.
So in today's episode, we're gonna be talking about and I never thought of the title. Usually we think of the title afterwards, but I'm not gonna say the title because I don't remember it now. But it's pretty much about
me?
No. Oh my God, this is off the topic too.
You're acting like me.
Yeah. So this is what happened. Me and Jesse were talking about what the topic should be. Right, we're gonna get into it right now. But she was like looking at me the way I'm looking at you right now, like this. I'm like, yo, Jess, you're lost. You're like, no, I'm just got a lot of thoughts. I'm like, do you want to go out and scream it? And she goes, do I want to go out and stream it? I literally just turned around and didn't look at her and I went back to doing what I was doing. But no, so today we're going to be talking about, like, marriage. Getting married is a big deal, but the whole marriage part doesn't have to be a big deal, right? And for us, in this particular time, it just all worked out of the pandemic and, needing to be social distancing and wearing masks and just keeping yourself and others safe, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of fell into what we wanted to do because
in the beginning
when we first talked about getting married, we wanted something small. And
we just didn't know how to go about it because we have such a big family.
Yeah.
So it was just like, how do we simplify this? Where no one
will feel offended or hurt, and
that they will understand us.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I was just gonna say, we can't expect them to understand where we're coming from because obviously it's a big deal, right? But for us, it's not something we want this big wedding, and it may be great for some people. Some people, they postpone their weddings because of what's going on in the pandemic, and they want to celebrate that and make it a big event.
Yeah.
For us,
since we're such like introvert. Well, I'm like an ambivert. Like I'm both.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, we're out there because obviously we have a podcast and we have videos and we put ourselves out there. But this is like behind or in front of the camera, right? But it's not something where we want all the attention when there's a lot of people. Like and I think our family knows this about us individually, how we tend to like go to the side when we're in family functions. It's not like we're the main center of attraction. So having a big wedding for us wouldn't have worked out. I think it would have been so overwhelming. Like I think I would have just hid in the bathroom like someone help me. Like,
and we've talked about this topic multiple times.
Yes.
But I know that your sister, for instance, had a huge wedding, had 8,000 people on the bridesmaid, another 25,000 on the...
Yeah, she did, and she tried to keep it minimal as possible. But
how many people she has a bridesmaid?
Wow, I think
she had maid of honors. No, it's maid of honors and bridesmaids.
Yeah, she had a matron of honor, which is like a maid of honor, but she was married. Then she had me as a maid of honor, and then she had I think it was 7 other bridesmaids. God. So it was a pretty lengthy.
Yo, you see the picture, bro? They needed a very wide angle and then step all the way back to get everybody in the freaking picture.
But you see, because of her, I've learned a lot. Even like Sweet 16, like she did the whole big thing. I didn't want that. My sister had the bigger wedding than what we're doing, and I didn't want that. Like I didn't want that. And I feel that there was a lot of it was beautiful. Her wedding was beautiful. Yeah. But I didn't want us to stress over anything. Nah. And even trying to keep it as minimal as you can, it was still it was still kind of those little things that it was stressful. And my sister knows, we've spoken about this. She will also share on our sister podcast. But we didn't want that. We wanted to be so stress free, and the reason why we bring it up is because we want to inspire those that are thinking of doing like an elopement. But there's another word for this also. It's like an elopement, minimalist wedding, and there was a micro wedding. I think that's what it's called now. Never heard that before. Yeah, there's like all these names to it. Where if you have it, it's like less than 25 and less than 30 people, it's called micro. But if it's an elopement, it's like just like really minimum, like 10 people or less than that, like 5 or whatever.
And Jesse just counted the chairs. It's 25 chairs total.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, I know some people, they really enjoy the big like wedding, the traditional, the church. We're doing it outside. They want the big reception. Like my cousin Tiffany had an amazing reception. I wasn't there for the church part, but I saw the pictures. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. It's huge, but it's not something that I would have wanted.
I think it's beautiful when
man, everybody goes. If that's what you want, that's the thing too. Like this is what we want. Like we don't want to we don't want to
take away from what you guys,
yeah.
Whoever's preparing to
Yeah.
get wedding, to get married,
to get wedding.
to get wedding, you know, to get wedding.
Oh man.
You know.
Yeah, no, the thing is, again, we don't want to take away or even discourage people who are willing to do the big wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it huge because of all the people that are involved, but financially it's big too. You know, there's a lot of money involved and a lot of preparation. And even for us, like, Jesse's dress is cheaper than my jacket for my suit.
And it's so funny because as we were, because we went shopping today for his
Yeah.
suit, and he hasn't seen my dress, but we leave the store, and I'm like, you.
Usually.
Yeah, I'm like, usually the bride's the wedding gown is way more than the men's suit or their tuxedo, whatever.
But I could say her
Right?
ring is more than mine, so right? So it's kind of balances
So
out.
yeah, pretty much. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. So yeah, as we were leaving, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yours is more than my dresses. And he's
Yeah.
like, really? I'm like, yeah, way less than.
Yeah.
But we'll give you more details after the wedding, and then that way I can
Yeah.
break it down later on.
Yeah, but even just that, we were talking about it, and I said, wow, like, we are really taking this minimal thing serious, this elopement serious, where we don't want to do too much.
Yeah.
We don't even have I don't have a best man. She doesn't have what is it called, a maid of honor.
Yeah.
We don't have those. We eliminated those because it's just too much.
Yeah.
You know,
And too much pressure on other people, and we
Yeah.
don't want that. We just
want it to be very just easygoing, and then
just as it's been stress free for us. I want to keep it stress free for everybody.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
those
yeah.
25 people that are going.
yeah, and then we've said it before, we're not even having a reception. It's just we're gonna be there for maybe 30 minutes. We're gonna do the whole I do thing, and then we're gonna take pictures and peace out.
That's that.
That's it. And I know, like, today we had our last meeting of premarital
counseling.
And even talking to Pastor Jones, who's been on the show before, he asked us, what's the ceremony like, steps like? We're like, huh?
We're like,
We've
this
never
is
done
our
this before,
first
so we don't know.
rodeo.
Like, walk us through what do we should do. And he was just giving us suggestions, like, no, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. Like, it almost came to the point, it's like, we do the vows, the I do's, and peace out. It almost came down to that. It was just so simple.
Yeah.
And he was just giving more suggestions. Oh, this is what people do. This is what people don't do. But you could do this. And I'm like, no, just hurry up. And then today, we actually went to go get our rings.
Yeah, our wedding bands.
Our wedding bands. And it's funny because the guy, Jesse tells the guy, I want something very simple, very plain. So
simple.
Mike the jeweler, who actually helped make the custom made her engagement ring, he's like, let me come over here, because I guess in his mind he already knew that if a plain ring goes with her ring, it's not gonna look right.
Yeah.
So he's showing her all, and she's like, no, I don't want. No, I just want something. He's like, all right, I'm gonna show you something plain. She was like, oh no, I don't want the plain.
That was too plain. And it was like, for me, I wouldn't have mind if it wasn't the ring that I have. Because again, I'm not like a showy person, if that's a word.
That's not a word, but go ahead.
But you guys understand what I'm saying. And so I'm like, I just want it to be as simple as possible, because I feel that the ring is like too much, right? But I love it because it's my butterfly that I wanted. And so when he gives me the real plain one, I was like, okay, maybe not that plain.
But it just goes to show the mindset, right? Like, we're going in there for something very minimal. We don't need too much flashiness.
Yeah.
And even for me, like, when I was telling him, I was like, listen, I want a plain. And he's like, oh, then this is going to be easier for you guys, because the more plain you get, the more she can get something a little bit flashy that complements the engagement.
Yes.
And it just worked out beautifully.
It did. And he was just I think he was surprised at the fact that he was, because he even said it like, oh, she's so easygoing. Like,
yeah. He's like, you got lucky with this one.
Yeah. And I think that's usually what happens with us. Like, it's very just, as long as we're happy, we understand each other, and we're just like, okay, what do you want? Because even right before we walked in, I'm like, simple.
Yeah.
Like, nothing crazy. So he already knew my kind of style too. And the one that I end up picking was the one that you really liked.
Yeah.
But you didn't even say it at the moment. So
no, I was just letting her do her thing, let her pick what she wants. And then then even just picking mine was so simple. It's a dark I can't even explain it. It's like a I think it's called a tuxin. I think that's what he was saying. It's like a tuxin. I can't even remember, but it was very simple. Just that's it. I don't even need diamonds. Nothing. Just that's me. I've never been that kind of flashy person. I went through stages, obviously, as I was growing up. But at the point in my life right now, I don't care for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just all worked out. The rings, the whole ceremony thing, and just everything. And I just can't wait. I know this may sound bad. I just can't wait for it to be over, because I even told Jess a long time ago, I said, we should just go to City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, no, we gotta, and I'm like, all right, whatever you want, man. This is our wedding, but just whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll sign on the dotted line, just as long as you're happy.
Yeah, and I'm just so glad that we really don't have any stress on this. And I think that this is how, this is something to consider. Not saying consider it, do it our way, but consider of your stress when you're planning something. Have joy, like
it's your day, man.
Yeah, it's your day. Make it however you guys want. And for us, that's exactly what we're doing it. Like, we're mindful of how people this affected some people.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not being rude about it. We understand how they feel. Mm-hmm. And we were expecting this to be, brought up. But at the end of the day, it's what's truly making us happy, and that's what we want everybody to see. It's the simplicity of it all, the stress-free moments, and because this is something where it's so important to us and so special to us that when that day comes, that's what it is.
No, and it's interesting because I was even we were talking to your sister about, like, if she had the opportunity to do it again, would she? She said yeah. And she said even at her wedding, it was just so exhausting taking pictures of everybody, talking to people, and they really didn't get to enjoy their wedding. Mm-hmm. And I said, wow, like, I'm so glad that we're not going that route, because I can only imagine how exhausting that could be. Mm-hmm. And I don't want that on her. I don't want it on me, because I'm just so easygoing, and I just want things to flow. Mm-hmm. And I'm just happy that we both agreed upon this, and that we're not taking the other route of going big, And obviously, because everything that's going on, you really can't go big either. And we really didn't want to wait longer to get married, and that's why we picked September. We didn't really want it to be hot. We didn't really want it to be cold. Mm-hmm. It just worked out in our favor. And if this is something that you are struggling with as an engagement couple, or even a couple thinking about getting engaged and possibly getting married, take in consideration that you may not want the big wedding, although that's what you see everybody doing, and you see it on social media.
What you really want, not about what your parents think, or what your aunts or your uncles or your siblings says. It's really what both of you guys want. And I'm so glad, and thank you so much for being on this with me, where we're like agreeing to it. And as long as we're on the same page, everything has been going smoothly, and we're just like weeks away now. When you're hearing this tomorrow, Monday, you're hearing this Monday, August 24th, which is Kobe Bryant Day. Kobe.
You that's what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks, and that's gonna go by really fast. And I just can't wait for it to be over, man. just to be over with, and just moving on. And then the whole changing of the name, that's another topic for another day. But we already started that kind of process of like doing the joint account, and consolidating our bills together and being one. That's another topic.
Email
email. Oh man,
our streams.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but
we'll keep you posted on how we're doing everything
on this journey. And thank you guys for being with us this far. And I see that the numbers are continuously going up little by little on the subscriptions on YouTube, so we appreciate that.
Comment. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
I wasn't even going there. But no, I was just saying that I'm so grateful for the people that are following and that are enjoying it. And the people that hit us up individually saying, thank you for putting those out there. Or we love your stuff and continue doing it. You guys are great together. We love all that feedback. And we appreciate what you guys are doing, by hitting us up. It means a lot.
Yes.
So on that note, this is our story.
And we're sticking to it.
Peace.
Adios.